About that. It stretches all the way to
It wasn't on my map. I thought there was ocean there.
no, it's not ocean. In your defense, that is only a map of the United States. Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't tell you that there was Mexico
Yeah.
attached to it.
Snoop.
Okay. Let's go. But you're learning here.
I was going to go to a beach there, and there's not going to be any beach there.
You can be like, hey,
What is this?
where's the water?
Water.
Okay. Speaking of water,
Yes.
this great nation of ours, there's 5 Great Lakes in it.
Okay.
Okay.
I remember something about it.
Now, what is the acronym to help you remember?
Holmes.
Okay. Name the 5 Great Lakes using that acronym.
Huron.
Huron.
Oh. Orion.
No.
Orion.
No.
Orion. Ortega.
It's a city in Canada. The name of it.
Uh-huh. Okanawa.
Okanawa. Close. Let's go with Ontario.
Okay, I was not close.
No.
Okay, M is majestic. No, master.
Lake Master.
Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan is
Wow,
correct.
okay.
Uh-huh.
E.
Lake
Erie.
Erie.
And S.
Yes.
Superior.
Lake Superior. Very
Oh, I was so close to getting that all right.
Getting better at it.
Yeah.
38 right now. We're going to shoot for 64.
Ooh, okay, so life in the 80s was so different from today. This is part 1 since...
Oh, yes. Oh, part 1 of a 2-part series of your...
Yes, it is. It was 40 years ago now, but might as well have been 100.
Yes.
Yeah, might as well be 100. I asked people who grew up in the 80s to share how life was different then compared to today. And here are some of their responses.
Okay.
Okay. There was no caller ID. So,
true.
yeah. So calling people you didn't like teachers.
Prank calls.
Yep. Or even just complete randos to make some lame joke was a regular thing.
It was.
I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that. And you could find your teacher's number because they were all printed in a book that everyone got a copy of.
That's true. Uh-huh.
Yes.
I don't think I ever did the teacher. No, because I was afraid. No, all my teachers lived in a convent. A Catholic school.
They didn't have phone anyways, right?
I don't know. I'm sure they had a phone, but they were too busy calling my parents, telling me what a rotten student I was.
Line was busy.
Yeah, line was always busy.
When CDs first came out, they packaged them in these long cardboard sleeves.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah, I think the stores were trying to reduce theft because you couldn't just pocket them the way you could a regular CD.
Right.
Yeah.
That is true.
I bet it didn't work.
It worked for some.
Some.
Yeah.
It's difficult now to believe how little oversight we had from our parents.
Oh,
I believe this. Yeah. We'd go out into the woods for an entire day and just do whatever. We all had pocket knives and nobody was older than 9.
That's true.
Yeah.
Everybody had a pocket knife back then.
Yeah, I remember having one. Even in my day, having it.
In the 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 90s. Hanging out in the woods. Around the apartment complex, depending on where we were. Yeah, just going out. Be back at a certain time.
Before the street lights came on.
Yeah. Yep. Classrooms often had a single desktop computer, and you and your partner had an assigned time each week when you could use it. Early on, the monitor had a black background with the white, green, or amber text and images, though color monitors did come out later in the decades.
Yeah.
This one says, I used to sit by my boombox. Oh, I've done this. And listen to the radio, ready to click the record button, to put it onto a tape.
Yes.
Yeah, I spent hours waiting for certain songs because I couldn't just look them up.
Right. No internet.
Yeah, I did that before.
Well, there was internet in the 80s.
My song came on at 2 a.m. and I was like, record.
Really?
I waited for like a week or more for that.
For that one song?
For that one song.
What song was it?
It was...
Must have been a good one.
Yeah. It'll come to me later, okay? Payphones were everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were sometimes non-functional and always disgusting, especially when the handsets were still warm.
Ooh.
Ew.
Yeah, that's gross.
Okay, there were 976 phone numbers where people were charged by the minute to listen to some kind of content. Oh yes!
The 976 numbers.
Yeah, such as weather forecasts, horoscopes, fandom hotlines, or adult dialogue. There were ads for them on TV all the time.
Oh, yeah, even psychics.
Yeah, you can
976,
call
whatever. Call Chloe.
Chloe. Yes. There were astronomical charges for long-distance calls.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You didn't make those.
You had to pocket some change in order to make a long distance call.
Is that still a thing?
No.
Yeah, you can just call anywhere.
Yeah.
Now. And that's all for part 1. We'll
Okay.
get back later. Download the Mix Online app for your iPhone or Android and take us everywhere you go.
727 to Mix Online. Your hits from the 80s, 90s, and today. Good Wednesday morning to you.
Ken and Casey in the morning. Some assembly required. Batteries not